Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for another album review, and this is for Defeater's self-titled album review. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to and let you know what I thought of this record. So let's dive into this review. Now, I don't know how many albums they've made. This is my first time doing a review for this band, so I'm kind of new to this band. I just discovered them like a few months ago with the song Mother's Sons, and it wasn't bad. The screams, however, through this whole album get a little irritating, but at the same time, it's not bad. It could be worse. There's one song on here in particular with atheists and foxholes that just wasn't particularly my favorite. There was like weird talking kind of screams in it, and it just did not work. It just felt very plain and basic and like something that I just don't give a shit about. But overall, this album, I was having my doubts about this album. Like, oh, this album's gonna suck. That's what I was thinking, and surprisingly, it didn't. I think it did really good. However, the screams do tend to get annoying from time to time, but pretty much it's a whole screamo album, so that's what you're going to be expecting when you come into this. And there was one fast-paced track, Dealer Debtor. This surprisingly was very short album. It was like about close to 35 minutes. It's really that short. And I was surprised that it turned out to be really short. But however, there are a few tracks on here that didn't do so well. Like I said, Atheists and Foxholes is probably my least favorite, and Hourglass is another least favorite. Hourglass was just somewhat dumb, but there were some areas in it that felt fillerish and kind of just dumb mostly. Just dumb melody vibes or whatever that I was getting from it. But the singles were actually really good. I did like the second song on this album, List and Heal. That was a really good track. It surprisingly turned out to be my favorite track on here. The last track on here is another one that got a 5 out of 5. And it did really good. The closing track was excellent. And there was a lot to like about the closing track. The guitar work in it was great. The drum work in it was great. And the Screamo guy's vocals. You might have to remind me in the comments below what his name is, because I don't really follow this band that much. Like I said, I'm new to doing their review for this album, and I'm pretty new to Defeater. I just discovered them a few months ago, like I said. And yeah, like I said, you might have to remind me in the comments below what the lead singer's name is, or I'll probably just discover it on Wikipedia or something like that. But yeah, No Guilt was another one that didn't do so bad. I just don't have much to say on this album review. It's just, this album was good. It just didn't meet certain expectations of being really good or pretty good or whatever. Unfortunately, it's not going to make it on my best albums of 2019, but it'll make it in a good spot on the decent to good albums of 2019. And yeah, Desperate, however, was actually a really good track. It does have a tendency to be a little the screams, almost most of these songs do sound similar, but if you don't look at it like that, you'll come to really enjoy this record and what it's known for. And it's got a lot of great stuff you can bang your head to. This album is a headbanger kind of album, and it's really worth listening to and checking out. All Roads was a very short song. I think the first track on here was like the shortest on this album. It was like 1 minute and 53 seconds, and that was pretty short. But like I said, the runtime on this album's like almost 35 minutes. It's pretty short, but it's definitely worth the listen. They really did pretty good on how they made this album go flow with each song, and how they wanted to make each song sound good, mostly. For me personally, I think I'm gonna give this album an 8 out of 10. It did really good. Well, it's a good album. It's just, there are a few tracks on here that just kind of bug me. Like, track number 3 and track number 10 are the ones to watch out for, because they just don't sound good. But comment below, let me know what you guys thought of the new Defeater album, their self-titled album, if you've heard it. If you haven't heard it, it's gonna definitely be out tonight at midnight or tomorrow morning on YouTube mostly. And yeah, comment below, let me know your thoughts on this review if you liked it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you for the Danny Worsnop Shades of Blue album review that I'll probably do. If I come around to it tonight, I'll do it. If not, it's gonna be in the morning. But yeah, and I'll be returning to you for the Tolkien movie review and Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie review that I'll be doing probably through the weekend or whenever it gets released on the website. It's just a matter of time when it comes out. But thank you for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video.